Welcome back to our Meet the Operator here at Shalotek Inc. Today we have another operator with us, ready to share his story. So, stranger, what is your name? What is your job? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
How you doing? My name is Deandre B. My job is machine operator. And a little bit about me, man, make the best of everything. That's it, keep a positive attitude. Look out for my guys.
It's a good way to live. So, what's an interesting fact about yourself that someone may not know?
An interesting fact about me, I have an identical twin brother.
Do you guys get mixed up a lot at all?
Oh, we get mixed up a lot. We get mixed up a lot. It's so bad that my mama, when she see me and she see him, she be like, Anlo. I be like, I'm Dre. She be like, whoever. It's terrible. My mama a twin too, though. That's what's crazy.
Dang.
Yeah. We heavy.
All right.
Yeah.
So now that we've met you, let's learn a little bit more about you and your time at Shalotek. So how long have you worked with us here at Shalotek?
I say I've been here now going on 3 months. It's been a real good learning experience,
Yeah.
The guys at Shalotek, just been, it's more of like a camaraderie thing in here, That's what's most important about, I feel, is what makes me, love being here.
So what is your job and what do you do here at Shalotek?
So I'm a machine operator, Op 1 we call it. What I do is we manufacture OEM parts, for pistols, weapons. We make, just all kind of nice things, specs you need for weapons. We're basically here just all day running, making sure our parts are, meeting specifications. Stuff like that, just making sure everything is meticulous. We do real meticulous work in here, so a lot of measurements, making sure things are cut right, making sure tools are operational. It's more of a mind thing in here, more of a mind and paying attention to detail thing, So that's what's going on, yeah.
So have you always been an operator here at Shalotek, or were you kind of built up into that career path, or how'd that shake down for you?
Yeah, this the cool thing about it. I actually wasn't always an operator when I got here. I actually started off on the side where I was assembling, putting the parts together. So for me to work my way up in a short amount of time to become an operator, it's pretty cool because first I started working on the parts, now I'm actually making the parts, you know what I'm saying? So it's nice to be able to see that you get to start down here and then you get to grow up, you get to go up, and then you get to see both sides of things and it just gives you a broader perspective. Yeah.
So since you've been here with us for a little bit, what is your favorite part about your job or the company itself?
Oh man, it's my team, man. It's my guys, it's the girls, it's a welcoming environment. That's the number one most important thing I feel makes this company is that, it's a family, it's a brotherhood, it's camaraderie, and that you can be going through a hard time in life, walking in here, somebody will come out of nowhere and give you a hug, so that's what life about, That's what I feel is most important, what keeps me here.
So is your favorite part of your job and the work you do your comrades, or do you enjoy other parts of the process of making these OEM parts more?
So my favorite part is actually after I make the parts, I get to hear them test them. Just seeing my guys test out the products, and it makes me know that, hey, I'm doing a good job, I'm making good quality product, and everything's flowing smoothly, So that's my favorite part, is seeing the finished product, And it's way more than just making weapons here too. It's so much going on in here. You get to be all around, you get to do way more than what you normally do at your typical work environment. So it's always honestly really something new, honest to God, So yeah.
So on the flip side of that, is there a least favorite part of your job or your day?
Oh. I have to be honest. The least favorite part is when I don't know what's specifically going on with my machine and I have to figure out, is it this, is it that? I have to go talk to somebody above me. You know, that's one of the most important things is just seeing that, hey, what is the problem? So, cause I'm just the type of guy where I like to keep the movement going. I like to keep my progress steady. So when my progress gets slowed down, whether it be a machine, whether it be something happening, assembly parts ain't coming out right, whether it be the program ain't in the right, the program's not running right, if I have to slow down, then that makes everything else slow down. So that's the least part I don't like, you know. But other than that, we still making it shape.
Sounds like you get a lot of work done.
Oh, we do.
If you had to put a warning label on your job, what would that warning label be?
If I had to put a warning label on my job, treat machines carefully. Remove parts from machines carefully. You know, maintain machines. It'll be strictly on machines because that's what we are using. So it'll definitely be a real thing on just keeping those machines maintained. You know, keeping the standard high on the machines. You know, making sure everything with the machines is okay.
So since you're an operator, you kind of do a lot with rotating parts, adding new material for parts to be cut, stuff like that. It's very repetitive work. Do you ever get bored, like doing the same thing over and over every day?
I say me, I don't get bored because I'm the type of guy, I'm gonna make myself find a reason to be good, but it can be at some times, but that's where I come back to the part I said earlier where, hey, my guys, the girls, we got camaraderie. So if we bored, somebody might just come around and just, you know, joke with you, you know? So it's two, and then at the same time, it's like you as a worker, you know, you can find things to do. You know, you can always find something to do. So I can't necessarily, I don't be bored in here at all. You know, I be in here having fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. So it's what you make it, baby. Shalotek is what you make it.
So let's take a little bit of a look into your normal day. Do you kind of have days that are similar, or do your days vary greatly? What does a normal day-to-day look like for you here at Shalotek?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think a normal day exists at Shalotek. I'm gonna just be honest. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new day. A normal day don't exist here. So if you gonna come here, expect that. You know? And that's, my normal is new things every day.
That's a good way to live, man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna dive in a little bit to you as a person. So what are some skills or traits from previous jobs or just previous experiences you've had that help you in your day-to-day here at Shalotek?
Communication. I learned a lot about communicating with others and helping others. More so taking myself out of the equation and seeing where can I get in to help other people win, because if I help other people win, I'm gonna win because I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Because of that same formula. And just, you know, working hard, working hard. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. Riding, you know, some days up here, some days down here, you know, so teamwork.
So now that we've established like who you are, your job here at Shalotek, we're gonna dive right into the nitty-gritty of your job and kind of more of that information. So we've seen you bounce around to a bunch of different machines. Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite machine or a favorite task you have?
I sure enough do. The CRX 3.1 is my baby. I be trying to be the first one here. My favorite machine is the CRX 3 because each machine has different times of where it finishes its job. Some machines may take 17, some machines may take 8, you know. I feel like the CRX 3, in my personal opinion, is a machine where it finishes in a timely manner, and at the same time, I'm busy enough where when, you know, I'm doing something else, my machine is done, it keeps me busy to the point where I don't have to really try and figure out what can I do, you know? Yeah.
So you like running CRX3. What are the other machines you kind of work on throughout the day or the weeks here?
So I do the CRX3, I do the 330. This is one of the 330s right here. We actually standing beside right now. This is the 331. So I run the 332s. I run the MEMS. We do the PCs as well, the V800s in the back. You know, I actually run a couple machines in the shop, you know, but my favorite, like I said, is the CRX3. But if need be, you know, for my team and for the company, I do anything what needs to be done, you know.
So you run pretty much a lot of the machines on the floor, or
yes.
Experience with them. How do they work? Do they vary greatly? Are they automated, palletized? Let's dive a little bit more into that.
So the machines are run by programs. So everything has to be in the right program, because if it's in the wrong program, you're gonna be getting the wrong cut. And it's up to us to make sure our material is good before we put it in the machine. Make sure the machine is cleanly. Make sure everything is operating. No chips, you know, is on your vices. Make sure the vices are good. Setting up everything for success. So it's more so like being meticulous, watching out for small little errors, because it can be the smallest error you're not paying attention to what's gonna cause you some major problems at the end of the day. So that's my job mainly, is just a lot of provisioning, you know, a lot of provisioning, and I like it.
Since you are kind of the middle part of manufacturing, so like Ricky cuts things on the saw and you guys end up machining the parts before they hit assembly, what do you think the most important part of your job is as a machine operator?
To me, my most important part as a machine operator at any level is always communication. You know, I talk. I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna ask questions, even if I think I know, I'm still gonna get some helping hands. So I feel like that's the most important part. The first one. The second one is keeping an eye on your measurements, because the parts we make has to be to a certain specification. If our measurement not right and you just letting it run and you getting bad measurements and you letting it run over and over, you're gonna be giving out bad product. We're not doing what we need to be doing. We're not doing what it's designed to do. So it's keeping an eye on your measurements, because you can have your measurements could be bad for certain reasons. Vices, tools, you maybe not, you know, flushing out your material all the way to the bottom. Keeping an eye on that and, you know, making sure your machines are properly lubricated. Oil, coolant, you know, water, you know, making sure your chips are not backing up, you know, clogging up your bins, because where the water comes out at, the material where it gets cut, the shavings come out at the back too, and they can get backed up if you're not keeping it clean, you know, organization. So yeah.
So what are the most common problems you run into working with the wider range of machines that you work with?
Tool changes. Maybe we can have maybe an issue where the material didn't get put in the right way. Somebody probably wasn't paying attention. The tool done snatched the material out while it's cutting, and now you got a broken tool because of the friction. So that's a problem we deal with every single day, you know. But you know, it's fixable, you know. But that's more a common problem, where we may have tool changes. We're always having tool changes, But for the most part, that's not necessarily. We don't really have any major issues, you know. No.
Would you say that tool changes are the most challenging part of your job, or there's something else?
No, tool changes definitely. Tool changes is happening every day, every second, every hour. You know, if not my machine, it may be my guy next to me machine, maybe the guy in the back machine. Tool changes are happening.
So with you working with so many machines, have you nicknamed any of them, anything?
The nicknames I give them, I try and keep it professional, so I just for the guys around me, you know. So I'll like we do this thing where whatever machine we hop on, right? We have to log on what machine we on. So I have to keep it professional because of the guys around me. So, but I have to keep everything professional just, you know, for the guys around me, for the people around me. So we got, like I say, we call them the numbers. We won't necessarily call out the whole full machine name. I'm like, what, 330? Yeah, he on the PC, he on the 330, he on the MAM. But it's actually MAM 72, or like, you know, the MX 330s, but you know, they get it, but you know, we still keep it professional, you know.
So if your machines were turned into people, what would their biggest complaint be?
If my machines was turned into people, stop breaking my tools. Stop breaking the tools. It may sound like a tool broken, but it's not. And you don't know. So you don't know until it actually, you know, it'll tell you on the screen like all tools in this group are used. That's how you know you need a tool change. But sometimes you can't differentiate whether you need a tool change or that's just how the machine sounds.
Now that you've been with us for about 3-4 months, what would you say about your growth as a person here at your time at Shalotek?
My growth as a person is it's so crazy because honestly, this company is such a, you know, a good company that I have no choice but to grow because I'm around good people. I'm in a good environment. So I have no choice but to, you know, bring my best. It brings the best out of you. You know, like if you can't grow in here with good people who will get you coffee, who will, you know, get you, you know, help you out. These guys, I had guys in here taking me home from work. I didn't even know them, and they was because they want to see me win. So they gonna bring the best out of me, you know. So the growth is like it's natural. It's something I can't. It's just happening with me being here. So that's what I can say about actually me growing here. It's like you're gonna grow if you are here. It's either you grow or you go. Ain't no middle ground.
So it sounds like you're here for the long haul. Where do you see yourself at Shalotek in 5 years?
Oh, I see myself telling somebody to get to work. I see myself making sure, like, hey, you ain't, it's 7:30, where you at? Yeah, that's definitely have to, you know, because it's here. It's here. I was just in assembly 2 months ago. Now I'm a machine operator, you know? I'm growing, you know? So if somebody say they can't grow here, they don't want to grow here. They don't got the love in their heart to work with their peers and see these guys here to help you. I love Shalotek, baby. You feel me?
Thank you for spending your time with us here today at Shalotek on a Dre.
Yeah.
And we'll let you get back to work.
Yeah, definitely that. And you know, Shalotek is definitely a great company, great people, great environment. I gotta leave it at that, you know? Come see for yourself.